This edition of Coffin with Tim Black is brought to you by justinformed.com, a social media website that doesn't steal your data, doesn't sell your privacy. If you want to become a part of a community that shares information, go to justinformed.com, become a member, and tell them that Tim Black sent you. Coffee with Tim Black. Coffee with Tim Black. That's right. All right, folks, how you doing? My name is Tim Black. Welcome to Coffee with Tim Black. I'm your host. Welcome Thursday, October 11th. Thank you very much for tuning in, everybody out there on Periscope, YouTube, and Facebook. Today is a day, I think, of serious soul searching we might need to do regarding our media and regarding some of the events that have unfolded today. And I think it's important for us to address them head on. I'd like to get to this, guys. Before we get started, let me let everyone know that this show is brought to you by folks like you who watch independent media. In fact, people who believe that the message is important and that the where we stand is important. I want to thank you all who support Black independent media, left-leaning media that chooses to fight the good fight every day, and I want to just extend that support to you as well, to those out there in media who are having a rough time. So I want to thank you all. What I'd like to do first, though, is is get to this, guys, because it's time for us to like dive into this Kanye West thing. And you know, in the past, I've made videos about Kanye West, and I've had conversations about some of his more problematic statements that I feel need to be challenged, that cannot go without being put up into public scrutiny. That is because I feel that his statements are damaging at times. And looking back at those statements, I don't think I would take it back or do it a different way. I believe that I was right to stand up to Kanye West and to voice my concerns over the rhetoric that he was engaging in. That being said, there has been recently a new low reached by not only the people on the left-leaning Democratic or liberal speak, those folks who peddle corporate media, who are sensationalized, I should say, different things that Kanye West says in order to get clicks and views. I understand that that's what we do, and we cover the news, and Kanye West is news. He's a very popular musician and producer. He's a popular entity. So that I understand that, but folks, what is happening now is just slid right into the land of craziness and just plain fucking disgusting what I'm seeing now with this Kanye West fetish that the media has. And not to be outdone, we have those on the right who will use Kanye West regardless to what his mental capabilities are, what his mental situation or sickness or health is, just to their own benefit as well. So what I want to do now is I want to share a couple of clips with you of Kanye West today meeting with Donald Trump, and we're going to have a conversation about that. So let's go here. My first Kanye West video. And I don't know if it's so much of a stretch here. Let's go here now. This is part of the conversation between Donald Trump and Kanye West, and see if we have that.
Honestly, from our standpoint.
So let me put that here. Okay. This is Donald Trump, Kanye West in the Oval Office, and a reporter asked, "What do you hope to accomplish?" I think that's how it is. What do you hope to accomplish by meeting with Kanye West today, Donald Trump? And here we go.
What do you want this meeting to lead to in terms of president?
Honestly, from our standpoint, this was just set up to be a lunch of two people that I like, and I guess they like me. And we're gonna have lunch. We're gonna talk.
You said, I guess you know I love you.
I know.
Did I?
But I don't want to put you in that spot.
What do you want this meeting to lead to in terms of president?
Honestly, from our standpoint, this was just set up to be a lunch of two people that I like, and I guess they like me. And we're gonna have lunch. We're gonna talk.
You said, I guess you know I love you.
I know.
Did I?
But I don't want to put you in that spot. But
No, I'm standing in that spot. I love this guy right here. Let me give this guy a hug right here. I love this guy right here.
that's really nice.
Yeah.
Come here. That's really nice. And that's from the heart. I didn't want to put you in that position, but that's from the heart. Special guy. These two are special people.
Okay. So I want to stop it right there.
Honestly, from our standpoint, this was just set up to be a lunch of two people that I like, and I guess they like me. And
See if we can stop it right around the hug part. Can we get a hug? Can we get the hug going on here? It's kind of a moving image. All right, so I really want to see if I can get the Kanye hug. I think I have an actual image. of Kanye and Donald Trump hugging before I start talking about this. So, folks, what do you think about that exchange between Kanye West and Donald Trump? Here we go. I do have it. Okay, so let me do this. All right, so I don't know if this is going to work too well or not. Damn it. I don't know if this works. Bear with me, guys, because I don't know if that's going to work for us. I don't think that works. You know, I just don't. Well, we'll just have to leave it here. Listen, guys. Hope the volume's okay. Hope everybody's okay. Facebook, Periscope, YouTube. I think that Kanye West believes what he's been talking about with Donald Trump. I think he does view Donald Trump in a very positive light. I think he does legitimately like Donald Trump. I think that this is not a ruse. I don't think he's trying to fool anyone into liking Donald Trump or fool anyone just for publicity about how he feels about Donald Trump. I think he actually does. He's genuine in his belief system. I think that that's what he thinks. That's what he feels. He feels a kinship with Donald Trump. I didn't see anything contrived in where this hugging. I remember the last time that Kanye West went to see Donald Trump, he looked sedated. If you remember back, he looked sedated, didn't say more than 5 words. He stood most of the time with his arms folded. This time it's totally different. Kanye West is talking and talking a lot, and we'll get to that in a moment. But I feel that Kanye West likes Donald Trump very much. And I think any contrary opinions like, Kanye's just doing this for publicity, I don't think that's true. I think Kanye West believes all these things he's been saying about Donald Trump and about Donald Trump stances and his stances and all this stuff. So now I want to go to another clip, guys, of Donald Trump and Kanye West, because there's more. Now this is the conversation for Kanye West.
Where, it's something about, I love Hillary, I love everyone, right? But the campaign, I'm with her, just didn't make me feel as a... So I didn't have a lot of male energy in my home. And also, I'm married to a family that, not a lot of male energy going on. It's beautiful, though. But there's times where, it's something about, I love Hillary, I love everyone, right? But the campaign, I'm with her, just didn't make me feel as a guy that didn't get to see my dad all the time, like a guy that could play catch with his son. It was something about when I put this hat on, it made me feel like Superman. You made a Superman. That's my favorite superhero. And you made a Superman cape for me also as a guy that looks up to you, looks up to Rap Lauren, looks up to American industry guys. Non-political, no bullshit, put the beep on it, however you want to do it, 5 seconds delay, and just goes in and gets it done. Right now, you gave me the heart to go to Adidas, because at Adidas, when I went in 2015, we were a $14 billion company losing $2 billion a year. Now we have a $38 billion market cap. It's called the Yeezy effect. And I went to Casper. We had a meeting in Chicago. And I said, you have to bring manufacturing onshore, not even shore, into the core. It's not about the borders, the core of Adidas. And Chicago is the core of Middle America. We have to make Middle America strong. So I had the balls, because I have enough balls to put on this hat. I mean, this Adidas thing made me a billionaire, and I could have lost $200 million walking away from that deal. But even with that, I knew it was more important for me to take the chance of walking away from that deal than to have no fathers in Chicago with no homes. And when we do have prison reprobation, because it's habilitation, not rehabilitation, because we didn't have the abilities in the first place. We never had anyone that taught us, we didn't teach us. Exactly, we had no one that taught us, right? So.
We got to stop it right there, because this is where I saw this and I said, Tim, you got to stop everything you're doing, and you got to go make it. You got to go live. You got to go talk about this. I don't think there's anyone who can watch this who's not agenda driven, could watch this and say that this is a lucent Kanye West. I don't think there's anything lucent about the way Kanye West rambles on during this brief period. It's like 2 minutes. He jumps from like 8 different subjects in 2 minutes. I mean, this is a classic sign of someone who's either over-medicated, under-medicated, or pre-diagnosed. Let me repeat that. This is either someone who's over-medicated, under-medicated, or pre-diagnosed. Kanye West is not lucid here. He has no point. He's rambling incoherently. Now, the beginning of his conversation, it kind of made sense. He was talking about Hillary Clinton and her message. You know, on this channel, if you watch me long enough, you know that I feel that Hillary Clinton's, her campaign strategy, her campaign message, I'm with her, I didn't feel like it was inspirational at all. Now coming off a Obama, we ought to change, to a Trump, make America great again, Hillary Clinton with, I'm with her. That didn't make sense to me. They changed it later because they realized sort of like at the 11 o'clock hour, that it wasn't resonating for whatever reason. So I got that part with Kanye, and I agree with him. It wasn't empowering to say I'm with her. Why? But after that, that's when everything went downhill. Kanye West bounced and bounced and bounced from subject to subject. And I want to play a little bit more of it. I'm going to rewind certain parts to play a little bit more of Kanye going from subject to subject, just in case you didn't see it or couldn't hear it. All right?
Had anyone that taught us, we didn't teach us. Exactly, we had no one that taught us, right? So, and a half, no fathers in Chicago with no homes, and when we do have prison reprobation, for no, because it's habilitation, not rehabilitation, because we didn't have the abilities in the first place. We never had anyone that taught us, to teach us. Exactly, we had no one that taught us, right? So.
It doesn't even look like Trump understands what the hell Kanye is saying. I don't think Kanye West understands what Kanye West is saying. No one gets it. Kanye, what is Kanye talking about? It doesn't make much sense. I think that anyone out there who watched this, who wasn't in this to get, oh, well, Kanye's boosting this from my side, Kanye's helping my team. If you're not in this to say Kanye West is helping my team, then I think you can see this clearly. If your only objective, your only reason is to look at this and say, I'm going to get something out of it for my squad, then maybe you don't see anything wrong with a Kanye West rambling from subject to subject. That's exactly what it's doing here. And I think it's pathetic that people would exploit someone who obviously has a mental issue going on. It's happening in real time. And instead of addressing that, they're using it. Donald Trump just said, I don't want to put you in that situation. That was the earlier clip. I don't want to put you in this situation. Maybe Trump is aware that Kanye West isn't all the way there. Kanye West is not at full capacity. Kanye West is a young man, a man in need of help, in need of assistance. He should not be in front of these cameras like this, being exploited by a media machine that only wants to get hits and clicks. This is wrong, people. I don't care what side you're on. Why couldn't this conversation between Donald Trump and Kanye West happen over the phone? Why does Kanye West need to go to the White House? Why do they need to have that conversation in person, in front of cameras? Okay, you say, they're going to talk about important things. Why does Kanye West, first of all, why does Kanye West need to talk about prison reform? Kanye West is not a prison reform expert. Second question, why does Kanye West need to go to Trump's White House? Not just looking at Kanye West and saying Kanye West is exploitative or Kanye West is using this for shine. I'm not saying that at all, but I'm saying why? This is a photo op, yes it is. It's being used by the Trump campaign, yes it is. It's being used by the GOP, yes it is. And I think it is wrong to exploit this man who I feel is obviously... Now, I could sit here and I could just go up and down and make negative comments about Kanye West, but I think that would be unconscionable because Kanye West is not all there. Now, speaking of those who are unconscionable, making comments about a person who is obviously lacking something, something's going on with Kanye West. This is an intervention moment. And a person who, just because Kanye West is in denial that he needs help, doesn't mean he doesn't need help. I think it's pretty obvious. You're a despicable, low-life individual if you think that it's okay to put on display a person who's sick. Now, let me go to this, because I saw this the other day. And I wanted to comment on this as well.
When Kanye West is what happens when Negroes don't read. And we have this now, and now Donald Trump is going to use. And so Kanye West is what happens when Negroes don't read. And we have this now, and now Donald Trump is going to use it and pervert it, and he's going to have somebody who can stand with him and take pictures.
Just looking at Scott's. Scott's like, whoa, okay. So
it's a Chris Rock reference, by the way, Scott. Go back and watch the old Chris Rock stand-ups from the 90s.
And Bakari Sellers is what happens when you have no soul, no dignity, no self-respect, and you would do anything to sell a brother out or throw him under the bus under any circumstances. Kanye West is not well. Bakari Sellers knows it. Don Lemon knows it. Whoever this woman is here with this hairpiece knows it. This white guy sitting over here, I think he has an inkling of it. But he's also probably thinking, wow, look at the way black people treat black people. This is preposterous. This is horrible. But it's also kind of funny because I'm a white guy, so this is great kind of watching them destroy each other, stab each other all up in the back, and make jokes about each other using terms like Negro. Now, Bakari Sellers We know what you like to do, Bakari. You like to shuck and jive on Twitter, talk down to other people on Twitter, act like you're above everyone. Oh, the peanut gallery. I'm the great Bakari Sellers. Bakari, you're not that intelligent. You could use a couple of dictionary reads yourself. A lot of us are not that impressed with you, Bakari Sellers, just because you get to go on CNN. I don't see much difference between Donald Trump mocking the disabled man. Remember that you kept running that footage? CNN and MSNBC were running the footage repeatedly of Donald Trump acting out this thing where this reporter had addressed him, and he was doing this, this man who was somehow physically limited. He was mocking him with hand gestures or what have you. I don't see much difference between that and what you guys are doing with Kanye West. Kanye West has a mental issue. You see it on full display now. You all know it. We all know it, Bakari. We all know it, Don. We see it. At some point, you got to say it's time to stop dragging the sick person. It's time to stop dragging him and making a mockery of him just for ratings. That's exactly what you're doing. It's not funny anymore. It's past, you know what it is? It's moved over to sad terrain. And here's the thing, what I like about this is I think there's going to be a backlash. There will be a backlash to those people who don't find this funny at all, who are going to be more than energized to come out and vote against your candidate and your party, Bakari Sellers. That's your party, Bakari Sellers. I don't have a party. All I have is the people, Bakari. Don, I don't have a party. All I have is the people. See, you guys got a party. And that's what you're caping for. You're caping for your party right now. I don't like anything that Kanye West has said about slavery. I don't like his reasons for supporting Donald Trump just because he's a man of industry. I want to hear policy points. But I'll be damned if I sit here and allow you guys to just drag him for no other reason than to get a couple of points. I think that Kanye West could have better served his purposes by being more focused on issues that matter. Now, with this prison justice reform, if Kanye West and Donald Trump come to some type of agreement, though I do not believe that Kanye West is the best person to do this. But we are where we are. What I would like to see, who I'd like to see, I'd rather see Michelle Alexandria up in there having a conversation with Donald Trump about prison reform. She wrote the new Jim Crow. That'd be the person to talk to. But I don't control who he sits down and talks to. But I said this before. I believe that if Donald Trump will make policies that positively impact the black community, then I will support that. Because I'm here to support the black community. I'm here to support poor people. I'm here to support American citizens. And supporting a party is not my jam. That is your jam, Bakari Sellers. That's your jam, Don Lemonhead. And that jam is spread too thin. We got enough of that going on. We don't need any more of that. We need people that are out here to support changes that matter. So, as I was reading the article on The Observer, they said that siding with Kanye West, Trump says he'll overrule Jeff Sessions on prison reform. If Donald Trump overrules Jeff Sessions and moves the direction towards prison reform, you can expect a lot of black folks moving towards Donald Trump. Now, this is a quote from Donald Trump. Now, I haven't seen him say it. This is what's printed. I'm trusting that this is an accurate article and a accurate transcription of his words. Here we go. He says, if he doesn't agree, speaking of Jeff Sessions, Trump says this, if he doesn't agree, then he gets overruled by me because I make the decision. He doesn't. Now, according to this text, Trump told Fox and Friends on Thursday morning, there has to be a reform. It's very unfair to African Americans. It's very unfair to everybody, and it's also very costly. Now, if Donald Trump follows through on some specific prison reform measures, I would support that. Because I'm in it for policy. I'm in it for the people. I am not in it for a party. I think it's disgusting when you take a person's sickness and use it as a springboard for ratings. And you sit around on a network channel and laugh, all four of you, laughing hysterically about someone that you can obviously see is sick. I think that we should all speak out against this. This is not what media should be. All right, so So, guys, I don't even know where to go from here. I want to jump in my chat real quick, guys. I'm jumping my chat. I want to talk about Michelle Obama, talking about George W. Bush as well. That was on my menu as well. I'm just really pumped up about this because, it's just so much that I think we should be able to take or should take. I don't know. Maybe it's not working. Am I getting this to work? It's not working, guys. Well, be that as it may, guys. Be that as it may. Be that as it may. Lousy.
And so Kanye West is what happens when Negroes don't read. And we have this now, and now Donald Trump is going to use it and pervert it, and he's going to have somebody who can stand with him and take pictures.
Just looking at Scott's. Scott's like, whoa, okay. So
It's a Chris Rock reference, by the way, Scott. Go back and watch the old Chris Rock stand-ups from the 90s.
Yeah, Chris Rock is famous for a lot of references. I don't know this young lady's name. Chris Rock is famous for a lot of references as well. There was one about a heavy black woman, too. I don't know if you find that reference about heavy black women funny. There was one about heavy, overweight black women. About nothing gets y'all down. I don't know if you like that one. I like that one. You like that one? The one about chunky black women? Yeah, Chris Rock has a lot of references. Let's bring them all out and enjoy those and laugh at all of them, all of those references, shouldn't we? All right. I don't know, man. I feel a little punchy. I mean, if we're going to do that, and you got me up here defending Kanye West, and I don't defend him, but I feel like I have to defend to a certain degree because it's like, oh, come on, hold on now. You can obviously see the man ain't right. You can obviously see there's an issue. All right, guys. Just all right.
From the heart. I didn't want to put you in that position, but that's from the heart. Special guy. These two are special people.
So I think that the Kanye West meetup with Donald Trump, I think that the Kanye West meeting with Donald Trump, it may be beneficial in some way. Maybe it's all a play. Maybe it's all, of course it is. Of course it's all a play. When I say, why did Kanye West have to go to the White House to talk to Donald Trump? Trump could call him on the phone if he really wanted to talk to him, ask him questions about Chicago. If Trump really wanted to do something about Chicago or any other state in this country, he could put together a board of experts who can do that. There is no reason at all for Donald Trump to meet with someone whose expertise goes as far as, I used to live in Chicago and I might move back. Like, that's not an expert. There are prison reform experts. There are wardens and sheriffs and people that lead programs, like a program in Baltimore I'm going to be attending, where people look at recidivism, where people look at what works, what doesn't work. Reforms that our criminal justice system can take, steps we can take. And Kanye West is not expertise in that. He's not expertise in that. He doesn't have that pedigree, the credentials for that. But there are those on the Democratic Party who exploit him and make jokes about him, and those on the right who see a way to exploit him, to get kudos for him, to benefit from his allegiance to being proximity to a famous star to your party and your shenanigans. Find it all disgusting. You're living up to your name, deplorable with that type of activity, and the Democrats are living up to their label of being corrupted and exploitative of black people's pain and misery. And nowhere is that better displayed than with Kanye West and what they're doing right now. All right. One thing the Democratic Party knows how to do is exploit black pain. And that's exactly what you are doing as you do this, as you drag Kanye West repeatedly. And it's not being missed. Black people are not missing this. We're seeing it. And it's getting a little old now. All right. I'm Tim Black. Thank you for tuning into this show. Go to timblacktv.com, find out my speaking engagements. Also, email me at tim@timblacktv.com for story ideas you think I should cover. Lord. Oh, man. All right. Now, before I leave you, this won't take long, y'all. This will not take long. This will not take long. I got let me just look up Michelle Obama, because I sent out this tweet about Michelle Obama and G.W. Bush. Here we go. Oh, here we go. It's like everywhere. I don't know. Is this good? We'll just do this. I just hope that this doesn't stop playing the audio when I do this. Let's jump back over here, guys, real quick. Okay, so the conversation that we have here.
Michelle Obama, in an interview early Thursday, described former President George W. Bush as her, quote, partner in crime during every official function, explaining the former president handing her a cough drop at Senator John McCain's funeral. The former First Lady told NBC's Today Show, quote, I didn't realize at the time that anybody noticed what we were doing. She continued, quote, President Bush and I are forever seatmates because of Michelle Obama, in an interview early Thursday, described former President George W. Bush as her, quote, partner in crime during every official function, explaining the former president handing her a cough drop at Senator John McCain's funeral. The former First Lady told NBC's Today Show, quote, I didn't realize at the time that anybody noticed what we were doing. She continued, quote, President Bush and I are forever seatmates because of protocol. That's how we sit at all the official functions. So he is my partner in crime at every major thing where all the formers gather.
I'm Cookie Lie.
All right, all right.
What do you want this meeting to lead to in terms of
Honestly, from our standpoint, this was just set up to be a lunch.
All right, so my thing with the Michelle Obama, my thing with the Michelle Obama, George W. Bush partners in crime line, the thing about that is that Michelle Obama, it's really sad that so many of us see ourselves through Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama is not a typical black woman. I wish that black women and black men would stop looking at her that way. I wish that white people who watch Michelle Obama would give up the whole reverence thing because she's a sister who was married to President Obama, that's married to President Obama, who served as First Lady. The fact of the matter is, her and George W. Bush, or George W. Bush and Obama, have a lot in common because they bombed countries unnecessarily, killing millions. They both took us to wars we didn't need to go to. They both should have refocused themselves on issues and things that would better the American people as opposed to waging war and trying to conquer the earth. Maybe that's what Michelle Obama is talking about when she says we're partners in crime. You mean like war crimes? War crimes, maybe. Maybe the crashing of the economy on George W. Bush and then Obama coming in cleaning it up by helping the banks that put us in the mess. Maybe that's the partner in crime. You knock it down, we'll pick it up and put the pieces where we want them to go. So, I'm just disgusted by the whole Michelle Obama and George W. Bush love affair. George W. Bush, they rehabbing this guy's image, using a black woman to do it, knowing that that's one way to limit the amount of incoming fire he'll receive, because don't nobody want to talk bad about Michelle Obama. It don't work for me. I'll talk bad about both of y'all. There's more that could be done, that could have been done to help families, inner city families, poor rural families, poor inner city families. They're talking about these kids need to eat less fast food. Could have helped on some food programs for those kids in those schools and help get rid of these charter schools, or better supply the public schools by talking to that man sitting across the table from you. Instead of holding up signs. I think it was Bill Burr who said that, right? Bill Burr said, what's up with holding up the signs about help us bring our girls back? Talk to your husband. He's sitting across the table from you. Talk to him. You could have talked to Obama and got a lot of stuff done, Michelle Obama. And that's how we end up with a Donald Trump. Everybody say, how do we get Trump? We got Trump because Obama neglected the regular people, average working people in the U.S. I don't let you off the hook, Michelle Obama, just because the first black lady. That don't let you off the hook. So many things that Obama didn't do that you didn't push him to do, either. Both of y'all. They left room, a vacuum for Donald Trump to come in and start making promises. Why didn't you push Obama on the HBCUs, Michelle Obama? So no, I'm not impressed with the whole, I like Bush, you should like a Bush too. Bush a war criminal, he should be in jail. Period. With him and Cheney, jail, just locked up. All up in the prison, just locked up, all wearing orange. That's what I think about that. But thank you guys for tuning in. All right, guys. You know how to find me, Tim at TimBlackTV.com. Come find me there. Email me. Also, you find me on Twitter and on Facebook as Real Tim Black. I'm on Instagram. My new favorite hangout place is Tim Black at Night. And I'm also on Roku, guys. Come see me on Roku and check me out. Tim Black TV on Roku, guys. Add me there. Download me there. I'll talk to you soon. I love you. Till we talk again. Don't let nobody take your cornbread. And remember, sprinkle some facts on them and get out of there. I appreciate y'all. Coffee with Tim Black. Coffee with Tim Black.